Update at 1. I am Eugenia DBC. Governor Godwin Obaseki is satisfied with the ongoing remedial works on the Benin Arbor Road, with a further assurance to commence repair on the old roads as alternatives. This was when he undertook inspection of the road. Good luck in Naini reports.
For days now, commuters plying this road were denied access by some youths requesting the government to do the needful. Moved by compassion, the governor visited the Arbor Benin axis to identify with the youth.
So many do we want for us, the road.
The governor, who was at the Amofin and Ikweniro axis of the road, appealed to the residents and road users to remain calm as efforts were on to ensure its speedy completion.
I know that you people have been suffering for more than 3 months now. Your market has gone down. You cannot even get to your homes. I want to thank you, the youths, for what you have been doing, for maintaining order. We have to go and look for money to do it so that we can ease the suffering. This road, as you know, is not our road. It is a federal road. So they will not allow us to touch it. Because this road is not our own, and federal government has refused to give us this road, we will now go and construct the old road, which is our own. Well, so we will start the construction of that road this dry season.
The governor is to visit other roads with similar ongoing remedial repairs. In Benin, good luck in Naini. NT News.
Nigerians have been told to condemn all forms of gender-based violence and seek justice rather than accepting settlement out of court. This was the consensus of speakers at the gender-based violence seminar in Benin City. Good luck in Naini reports that the seminar, which was part of activities to mark the just concluded 3rd edition of the Besi Obaseki Women Football Tournament, was graced by the UN representative Beatrice Eyong and wives of 23 Nigerian current and former governors.
The government of Edo State sees the issue of gender-based violence as waster of destinies, and changing the narrative about the menace is largely dependent on sensitizing and reorientation of the citizens on its dangers. Stakeholders, including students, were on hand to receive lessons from the initiator of the tournament, wife of Edo State Governor Besi Obaseki.
We continue to fight it until we achieve close to zero tolerance of gender-based violence in our country.
The UN representative Beatrice Eyong and members of the Nigerian Governors' Wives Forum, both current and former, are united in the fight against the menace. They say no sacrifice is too much and solicit more support.
35 states in Nigeria had passed either the VAP law or they had equivalent legislation in their states to address gender-based violence. The only state in Nigeria as we speak that does not have a law to address GBV is Kano State. And we are hopeful that they will do the needful.
With no fewer than 50 convictions secured and over 250 cases pending, Edo State Judiciary is hopeful of better outcomes.
With our Excellency's support, the Edo State Ministry of Justice has been able to diligently prosecute and secure more than 50 convictions.
There was a session with panelists giving insight to the discourse. In Benin, good luck in Naini. NT News.
A People's Democratic Party chieftain and former political advisor to Adams Oshomole, Charles Dahosa, has cleared the air over the media briefing that went viral on social media on his true meaning of Mama Put and Homeboy. He made the clarifications and also bared his mind on some other issues of the state interest while addressing journalists in Benin City. Bukola Urubisi completes the report.
While addressing members of the press, Charles Idahosa said 6 weeks ago In his interaction with journalists, he mentioned that the next governor of the state should be someone who shares the pains of the people to be able to deliver the needed dividends to them. Rather, newsmakers trivialized his advice and gave different interpretations to his reference to Mama Put.
Remember of a young man who contested an election in this state. After winning, broadcast for some of his coordinators in different wards, quarters and everything. But it occurred to this young man that there are so many people who didn't work directly with him but voted for him, who he might not know. And what he did was to move from one Mama Put in this town and deposited 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 point place and said anybody that comes here until this money is exhausted, continue to serve them free. That's why I made reference to that fact that the person must know all the Mama Put in this town. Not that you need to go to Mama Put to be able to run the state.
He further clarified the air on why he believed the next upcoming governor should be a homeboy.
That when you say homeboy, no, somebody that understands the terrain, that somebody that's been here. I'm trying to tell you that you don't have to be imported or to be brought from anywhere to do well. So this time around, we need somebody who is part and parcel of us, who understands the terrain.
On the past rift between the state governor and his deputy, the PDP chieftain said the face-off in the first place could have been managed better. He therefore advised the leadership of the People's Democratic Party to put their house in order before the next governorship elections. In Benin, Bukola Urubusi, NTA News.
You can watch this news live on YouTube, on our YouTube channel NTA Benin, or reach out to us via the number displayed on your screen. You can also send WhatsApp messages to the same number. It's time now for break. Stay with us.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091 535 59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
For being with us. Now, Edo State University Uzare will graduate her first set of Doctor of Philosophy and the first two sets of medical students on Saturday, 4th November 2023. This was disclosed to the media by the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Emmanuel Aluyo. Victor Odion Acha reports that the 414 students will also be awarded first degree certificates.
Founded in 2016, Edo State University Uzare will be celebrating her 5th convocation ceremony on Saturday, the 4th of November 2023. This, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Emmanuel Aluyo, says will witness the graduation of the first PhD graduates of the institution, the first two sets of medical students, and 414 bachelor degree holders. The Vice Chancellor remarked that out of the 14 PhD students, 9 were able to defend their project, while 4 Masters of Philosophy, MPhil, 48 Masters of Science and Arts degree, and 39 postgraduate diploma holders will graduate on that day. According to the Vice-Chancellor, the breakdown of the 414 first degree graduates showed that 12 are graduating with first class, 154 received second class upper, 234 received second class lower, and 14 earned third class degrees.
The National Universities Commission has conducted resource verification visits for various new programs in the university, and academic activities will begin shortly for those programs. These programs include software engineering, cybersecurity, broadcasting, media journalism, mining engineering, production engineering, and mechatronics engineering. We believe that within the next few weeks, the NUC will release the results of these visits, and these programs will commence. We are also excited to inform you that the university will be convoking her first set of Doctor of Philosophy graduates on Saturday, November 4th, 2023.
Professor Emmanuel Aluyo also disclosed that 2 personalities will be conferred with the honorary doctorate degree on that same day. While highlighting the achievements of the university since 2016, Professor Aluyo said the university is ranked the 4th best in Nigeria and the best in South-South Nigeria, and the first medical training institution in the country with an advanced anatomy table, state-of-the-art studio for mass communication training, low and high fidelity mannequins for simulation training, and one of the medical institutions in Nigeria with Power Lab, among others.
First in West Africa to adopt the Canvas learning management system used by Ivy League universities. All programs in Edo State University that are due for NUC accreditation have been duly accredited and have full accreditation status. All engineering programs have been accredited by the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. Our medical program has been fully accredited by the Medical and Dental Council. Our accounting program is accredited by ICANN. The university has experienced growth in both student enrollment and the number of faculties and departments. The university now has 9 faculties, including Arts and Management, Arts and Communication, Management and Social Sciences.
While reiterating the annual scholarship for 100 indigent students, the Vice-Chancellor disclosed that a 5 million naira price tag awaits the best graduate student who has the most innovative and potentially lucrative idea, which has been the long-standing practice of the institution. In Uzarwe, Victor Odion Acha, NTA News.
Ahead of the Edo State governorship election, one of the aspirants under the platform of Labour Party, Kenneth Maswabo, says his interest to contest in the forthcoming governorship election is for human capital development and resuscitation of infrastructural decay across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. He disclosed this in Auchi when he paid a courtesy visit to the Otaru of Auchi, His Royal Highness Ali Rumomo Ikerebe III, to intimate him of his ambition. Akin Eitayo has details.
Ken Imasagbo and his supporters across Edo State visited the Otaru of Auchi, His Royal Highness Ali Rumomo Ikerebe III, at his private residence. Kenneth Imasagbo, popularly known as the Rice Man, said the essence of the visit is to declare his governorship ambition to the royal father as well seek his blessings.
I'm here to say to you, I cannot go outside to go and say I want to run for election without first coming to inform you or without coming to seek your blessing. I've done this with the royal father in Benin. I've visited him, I've informed him of my intention. I've also done that with some people.
The governorship aspirant Kenneth Imasagbo said he is on a rescue mission in Edo State from the present state of unemployment, infrastructural decay, and insecurity in the state.
Edo North, in unison, will support me because you do for me, I do for you. I don't do for Edo North. This is the time for Edo North to do for me.
The grace of God, you know, all we are looking for is to have the better candidate that will take over Osadebe House. And the Highness has made his own pledge.
They are ready for Labour Party to take over the state. and they are waiting for the best. They don't want that situation where you are coming to a donor, it take you 2 days to cross the road.
It's necessary as a party that will go around the 3 senatorial district to solicit for support and vote for our man, Barrister Kenneth Imaswago. So we are here to see the Otaru.
The Otaru of Auchi, His Royal Highness Ali Lumomo Ikelebe III, commended Mr. Imaswago for his humanitarian work and wished him well in his political ambition.
You deserve it. Kiss him. It's already been done that we are sent to come from Central. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, sir. To say that you are the one of the recruited people from Central. It's, it's a great appreciation for us. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that you are the one who the Central had decided that you should. Thank you, sir. Take that lift. Thank you, sir.
Kenneth Imaswago is from Ewohimi, Esa Southeast local government area of Edo State, and he is known for his annual distribution of rice to Edo indigenes. In Auchi, Akim Itayore, NT News.
The boy child, no doubt, constitutes an essential and dynamic component of a society that enjoys certain privileges and assumes responsibilities. This is due to a societal norm in Africa that believes in male gender superiority to the girl child. Oduak Obon Achibon in this report examines impacts of mentoring a boy child to be a better man in society.
Biologically speaking, the word boy is used when referring to a male under the age of 18. From an early age, boys are subjected to traditional notions of masculinity and preference motivated by education, economic, religious, and social desires and norms.
Our society is the male child that is seen as the child that will inherit the father's property, So to that extent, every family wants to have a male child, to continue what the father started.
Gender expectations leave the boy child with no other option but to find balance in life to be able to contribute meaningfully to the society. One way identified to achieve this is active mentoring.
The male child must be properly be taught, be mentored. They must be properly be brought up in a way that they will know that they have a responsibility that beckons on them. No matter what they want to do, that responsibility is there that they need to perform because the society has placed it on them.
It is important that various families begin to inculcate the right behavior and attitude into the boy child. Education is a key. So educating the boy child on the right set of skills, behaviors will make the society a better place for all.
A proper bringing, proper mentoring of the male child will bring about a better society in terms of the kind of leaders that we have.
Although some say biological formation of a child could to a large extent affect what form of mentorship to adopt for a boy or girl, some respondents, however, believe that there is no sex or gender superiority and that everyone, boy or girl, has equal potential to develop a range of life skills applicable in both the workplace, in family, and social relationships.
Brain of a human being is not an organ of sex. It is how you develop your brain that makes the individual either superior or inferior. It has nothing to do with the organs of sex, breast and all that. No, it has nothing to do with that. What it is that people usually focus on today is called gender mainstreaming. Put the boy, put the girl on an equal pedestal and give them an enabling environment and see how they will play, they will shoot.
The child rights law did not discriminate against the girl child. Neither did it uphold only the law for the boy child. It's for both of them, the boy and the girl. So the law is for the child. So whether you are a male child or a female child, the law is for you. And there's no discrimination against a girl child to say the boy child is more superior. No, every child is important.
Amidst dysfunctions and globalization drive, stakeholders say proper mentoring of a boy child will help adolescent boys make better life decisions and become better men in society. In Benin, Udrak Obong Achibong for Deadline.
Active involvement of youth in governance has been described as a necessary tool for sustainable development, economic and effective service delivery. Some analysts expressed this view while speaking on the role of Nigerian youth in governance. Jude Abuku tells us more.
Nigerian youths, like their counterparts world over, are considered valuable assets in driving economic growth and development of the country. As such, they have special place in nation building.
They have a large chunk of numbers, and the election is not won by emotion. Election is won by numbers, and the Nigerian youth control that particular numbers. So as long as they partake in the process, they're supposed to partake in governance. That is how to build your youth to take over power after the older ones.
2023 general election have really shown us how committed, how interesting that Nigerian youth are with governance in Nigeria. There has been a lot of involvement in terms of participation, in terms of interest, in terms of getting involved.
The growing interest of Nigerian youths in politics in recent times, analysts say, is yet to translate to any meaningful contribution to effective governance.
All right, when you have people who believe so much in the youth, you agree with me that they will give us time and give us the platform to grow, give us the platform to showcase whatever abilities we have.
We have been so threatened by the political elite that we are not timid when we hear things that have to do with politics. We don't see it like a reality, so we don't actually want to get involved or get engaged in it.
Respondents believe that Nigerian youths deserve more responsibilities in governance. In Benin, Jude Abubu, NTA News.
It's time for another break. Please don't go away.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Channel 7 VHF. Start times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube on NTA Benin, Facebook NTA Benin, Twitter NTA Benin 1 for breaking news. Call our news desk on 091 535 596 48. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Now sports. Edo Queens Football Club of Benin defeated Bayelsa Queens 4-3 on a penalty shootout to win the third edition of the Best of Baseki Women Football Tournament. Good Luck Inaini reports that the final match played at the Samuel Obumdia Stadium ended in a 1-1 draw at regulation time. Details of these in our subsequent bulletin. Thanks for joining us on the news. Good afternoon.